Hi, in this video we are going to see about Java IEEE project which is entitled as an improved random walk restart algorithm for similarity enhanced academic recommendation systems, which is an IEEE 2025 transaction paper. Before seeing the execution of the project, let me brief about this project. So this is the IEEE base paper. Kindly note that we are not going to do the same as mentioned in the base paper. So now let us see about our proposed system. So our proposed title is Academic Rec, a personalized research paper recommendation system using RWR. So basically, what is the problem and why we are going to take this project? So the first thing is like in the existing system, the academic research paper based systems are very limited and there are few systems only. For example, we can say Google Scholar. So this kind of existing systems shows all the papers to all the research scholars. It is not going to provide any personalization. For example, one user has the research interest of machine learning, but other user has the another interest, for example, say cloud computing or any other domain. But the existing problem is it shows all the papers to all the users. It does not has the research interest concept and showing the recommendation accordingly. So here the problem is explosive growth, no personalization and wasted time. So the existing system today has these limitations like limited personalization, keyword over reliance, poor relationship capture, cold start problem, no dynamic adaptability, weak network representation, scalability issues. So for solving these issues, we are going to propose our proposed system Academic Rec, which is an intelligent recommendation framework that models the research papers as a knowledge graph. So we are going to develop this using Java as the core programming language. The front end contains JSP, CSS JavaScript, and database is MySQL. So how this RWR works, that is random walk with restart, works like it interacts with the user. So it sees which the user selects which paper, clicks which paper and downloads which paper, sees the user interaction, and accordingly it creates a score and accordingly it gives the ranking return for that. So here you can see the system architecture where the proposed system contain the admin panel and the user interface. So here the recommendation system is being developed in the front end part. So where the application layers has the user activity, RWR engine and the graph builder and the database connection. So we have the two modules, admin and the user part. Here you can see the admin modules and the user experience part of it. So the main advantages of using our proposed system is the personalized recommendation, graph-based approach, dynamic approach, scalable approach, analytical system and user-friendly. So the system recommends the minimum hardware requirements is being displayed here, and you can see the software. We have developed this project using the Java JDK 23.0.1, front-end contains JSP, CSS JavaScript. We have used Apache Tomcat 9.0.84 and MySQL 8.0 for the database. So the ID that we have used Apache NetBeans ID 24. So here you can see the IEEE reference of the project. So now let us see the execution of the project. Open your Apache NetBeans IDE 24. First you need to import the project into the NetBeans IDE. So just go to the file menu and click open project. Now go to the project source code location. Inside the source code folder we have this academic recommendation system. Select this and click open project. Now the project will be loaded into the NetBeans IDE. It takes some time. Here you can see the progress. Meanwhile, let us attach the database. So just go to the MySQL Workbench 8.0. Just log in by clicking the local instance MySQL 8.0. Enter the password as root. Now go to the server menu, select data import. Now select import from self-contained file. Select this three dot option. Now go to the project source code folder. Inside the database folder we have this database, select it. Now click the import progress tab and click start import. So now you can see the import completed message. If you just refresh the schemas part, you can see academic recommendation. So now we have successfully attached the database, so we can close the MySQL workbench here, and coming back to the NetBeans IDE, the project is also completely loaded. So now let us execute it. So just right click it and then select run, and kindly wait for a few seconds. Now you can see the project home screen or welcome screen with the project title of it. So now first let us create some users. So just go to the sign up page. So in the sign up page you can just create the accounts for the researchers or users. So let me create some sample users. So first let me create with the name JP, phone number, email ID, password, and here you can see the important thing, the primary research interest. So it is collecting the primary research interest of the particular user or the researcher. So here we have listed few things like machine learning, data mining, blockchain, cloud computing, artificial intelligence. So for this user JP, I'll just create machine learning and then click sign up now. So now you can see that is registered. So now again I'll just go to the create account. I'll just create another user called Alice. So I'm just creating multiple users to show you the variation of the personalization recommendation concept. So I'll just create Alice with the details, and here for the Alice I'll just create Alice primary research as cloud computing. So I'll just create two different accounts. You can create multiple accounts so that you can show the different variations in the project. So if I'm going to create for all the research interests, the video length will be more. So that is the reason I'm just creating two samples for the video purpose. You can create multiple users and research interest so that you can see different variations. So let me sign up now. So now I have created two different users. So before log into the user part, we need to upload the research papers. So as we are executing the project, first step, let us go to the admin parts. Just select this admin menu. So here you need to enter the admin username and password. So username and password are both admin and admin. So same admin is the username, same as the password admin, and then click admin entry. So now you can see the admin dashboard. So here you can see the admin dashboard with the current value of the total papers, active users, and the graph edges, etc. So now we have created two users, so you can see that two users. You can see the other things, that is we have not uploaded paper, so it is 0. We have not user has not logged in and searched for the papers, so there is no graph edges been created. So here you can see the other operations like add papers, library, users, and graph analysis. Let us see all these things one by one. First let us go to the add papers concept. So in the add papers, we need to upload the research data metadata. So research papers metadata we wanted to upload. I will show you the few cases. I'll just given some sample data. You can just upload with any of the papers. So I have taken I have created two users, with one with machine learning and cloud computing. So I'll just create with those details of it. So I'll just give the name of the paper. So here I'll just give machine learning methodology for diagnosis chronic chronic disease. So just you can just give the author details next. So I'll just give the author names. So year of publication, this is 2025 paper. So we can just enter the tier, which paper it is, IEEE journal or conference. This is IEEE journal. So I'll just give IEEE journal paper. So here it asking for the abstract summary. You can just give the abstract summary, or you can just copy this abstract and you can just paste it. And here you can see the important thing, that is the research keyword. So here this paper comes under machine learning, so I'll just give this as machine learning. So based on this research keyword, the recommendation edge will be performed, and it asks for the uploading the paper. I'll just select this paper to upload. So whatever the paper you are having, you can just do it. I'll just upload this paper and click register node into the system. So now you can see the paper is uploaded successfully. If you wanted to view it, so just go to the view in library. You can see the paper that we have uploaded with the paper ID, publication detail, authors. You can see the year. If you wanted to view the paper, you can just click the view PDF, so it can be viewed here. If you want to delete it, you can just delete this also. All the papers are being manageable part. So now I'll just add another paper here. So I'll just add a cloud computing paper. Now so this again one we will upload a cloud computing paper. So I'll just short this paper name. I'll just give re-encryption scheme for data sharing in the cloud, add the author's name and the author's name, year of publication, and the paper is the transaction paper. I'll just copy the transaction and I'll just paste the abstract here in the abstract part, and this paper comes with the cloud computing, so I'll just give cloud computing. Okay, I just named it as cloud computing. I'll just upload this paper. So just go to the choose file option, select the paper and click register node into the system. So now the paper is being uploaded. If you go to the library, you can see the second paper that we have uploaded, re-encryption scheme. So you can see the author details, year, PDF. Similarly, you can upload any number of papers. It is not limited to particular one, because we are making a research library. So research people will be coming on different domains: machine learning, deep learning, cloud computing, or artificial intelligence, agentic AI, whatever the things that they should be having all the papers which is similar to a Google Scholar part. So you can upload whatever the papers that you are having. So for the scenario, I have just shown you 2 papers. I'll upload some other papers also. Now I have uploaded 6 different papers, so I have not shown in the video to make the video shorter. So here you can see with different papers with the different IEEE journal, transaction conference, and you can see different title: deep learning, machine learning, deep learning, machine learning, cloud, and everything. Because why I am showing these things, like you wanted to show the variations in the research according to the researchers. So now we have seen in admin part, we have seen in admin part dashboard, you can see the total papers is now uploaded to 6. So it is not limited to 6. You can upload as many of papers to show the variations. Now we have seen the options of dashboard, add papers, and the library. So users part, you can see we have already created 2 different users, JP and Alice, and you can see there is no engagement because we have not yet logged in, so it is 0. You can see the RWR readiness also, which is closed start because it is not started. You can see the admin has the option of deleting the users also. So now let us log out and go to the users part and see the recommendation part. So now let me log into the first user, JP. So after logged into the first user, you can see the user or the researcher part where they can able to first search for a topic based on the topic name or author, and then they can click search. And then here you can see the recommended for you. You can see all the 6 papers which we have uploaded. You can see all the 6 papers we have uploaded. You can see it is mentioned as new release, and new release. So now we have 2 options. One, they can see all the papers which is uploaded, or they can able to search for the particular paper and they can see. So now first user is JP. I'll show you the first option. So now as the first user, JP is research area is machine learning. So first he sees this paper and he clicks the paper by seeing the view details. So now the researcher reads the paper details and they can see the overall what is the abstract of it, what is which year, what is the journal type, or then they can see the authors and everything. So now they can also able to download the paper. If they require this download, they can just click PDF download. So they can, I'll just downloading that in the desktop part. They can just see that in the download part. They can just see the paper of it. Now if you go to the home page, so now if you we have already this user has clicked this paper machine learning methodology for diagnosis of chronic disease, or they can, as I said, they can able to search based on the title also. So for example, I'll just give generally machine learning and click search. So now they can see what all the papers that is available based on the machine learning. So if I'm just going to click this detecting spam email and view details, so they can able to see the paper. Similarly, they can able to download the paper. So now let me go to the home page. So now if I have clicked one paper and let us searched for the one paper, and again I clicked one paper. So now if you just click this update feed, so now you can see the RWR score, where it shows the papers that user has been interacted. So accordingly, now the recommendation has been changed. So now earlier you can see that this paper was showing last, but now you can see this paper is now updated to second one, and here you can see this paper is now changed. So now you can see this this re-encryption scheme for data sharing is gone to the last one. So now if I log out from this part, I will just go to the another user, Alice. Okay, so now I'm just going to the another user. So now you can see the order of it. So now you can see this order of it. So now this user has the interest of cloud computing. So the user can able to search based on the title or thing. So now if you search for the cloud computing, so it shows the paper details of the cloud which we uploaded. So now this user sees this paper and he downloads the paper also, so they can able to view the papers details from the paper that has been uploaded. So now let me come back to the home of the user. So now if I click update feed, so now you can see the RWR score for this paper, and you can see the re-encryption screen for data sharing is being recommended first, and you can see the other papers have been gone to the other rows of it. So now you can see the different based on the users interest, what they interacted, accordingly this RWR score is being calculated, and it is going to show the recommendation according to the user. So the JP user, now if you go to the JP user who is having interest of machine learning, you can see the score of it. So if we go to the Alice who has the interest of cloud computing, so now you can see the cloud computing. So this paper is being recommended. So in this way you can create multiple users. So I'll just show you now. I'll just create another user, Bob. Okay, I'm just creating some another user, Bob. I'm just entering the email ID Bob, and let me give the research interest as data mining, and let me give sign up now. So now I'll just update to the Bob. So now I'm just going to the details of this deep learning paper. So now the deep learning paper has been viewed by the Bob, and you can able to download the paper, and you can able to view the paper as similarly we did for the other users also. So now if I come back to the and update the feed, so now you can see the RWR score for this user Bob is being updated, because the user has read the paper, and so that is being updated, and you can see the other papers that is being ordered accordingly. So if the user wanted to search for the deep learning based paper, so you can see the deep learning based paper, and this paper now again if I go to the R and update it, so now you can see the score is being updated. So accordingly the user personalization recommendation is being applied, and it is being shown according to the user interest. So now if I go to the admin part, so now let me go to the admin part. So in the admin part, let us you can just click this rebuild graph, so that the edges of the graph will be created. So now if I go to the users part, so you can see the engagement of each and every user. What is the engagement of the JP user, what is the engagement of the Alice, what is the engagement of Bob, and then if you go to the graph analysis, you can see the recommendation score distribution which is being done, and you can see the user activity per research. So according to the user activity, it is been shown, and here the users been shown user 2, user 3, user 4, because first user admin is taken as the first user, so that the second user is JP, third user is Alice, fourth user is Bob. So accordingly it is been shown, and here you can see the research domain distribution we have used using cloud computing and machine learning, so that has been shown here. So now let me come back and let me go to the any of the users. Now I'll just go log into the JP user. So now you can just check the RWR score which is been created. So here you can see, because the paper which the user has clicked and has the engagement, accordingly the scores will be created in it. So now let us check for the another paper. So let me go to the view details of this paper and go back, and now you can see the scores of the paper. And now if I go to the admin, and now if you see the user part, so now the engagement of the JP, you can see it is been increased. So now you can see the RWR readiness, so it is an optimal profile. So in this way the user management from the admin part can able to be managed in it. So in the graph analysis, according to the papers that we have added in the admin part, so what all the domain that we have mentioned, so that has been shown here: 1 data mining, 3 machine learning, 2 others, 1 cloud computing, like this. So you can just add different papers on different domains and you can show the variation, so that the users can able to have some different kinds of research areas and the various papers that has been provided in it. So let me log out from this part. So this is all about the project academic rec personalized research paper recommendation system using RWR. Thank you for watching.